From America's farm to fork capital and some of the richest farmland in the world, it's time for What's in Season with Michael Marks, sponsored by Meals on Wheels, Sacramento County.
Hey, welcome to the holiday special of What's in Season with Michael Marks. What a great show we have planned for you today. We're talking about the holiday berry, the Christmas berry. It's called a cranberry, and we're going to talk a lot about that today. Plus, one of the great grocers here in Northern California, Cordy Brothers, is in the house. Rick Minderman is joining us. Some of the classy and classic items just for the holidays. Mandy Bottoms is in the house as well, and she's going to do tie-dye with cranberries. I can't wait to make a mess with cranberries. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun. Dr. Chelsea Azarkan is making a house call today. We're talking about alcohol during the holidays. We need to cut a lot of that out, so let's talk about some mocktails. Chef Adam Peckel is here. What's he cooking up? Of course, he's going to be cooking up with cranberries. Plus, we have a very, very special guest, holiday guest with us just today. This is cranberries. I know, that's most of you. This is as close as you get to cranberries. Come on over here. I'm going to try my very best to get you to go to fresh cranberries. It's one of the simplest recipes on the face of the earth. If you can do 1 + 1 + 1, that equals 3. That's all you got to do, right? You need some moisture with cranberries. I love to put apple juice in mine. You can put water in yours, whatever you'd like to do, and maybe a little bit of sugar. So 1 + 1 + 1, you got one of these, and you can make your own sauce. Cranberries, by the way, there's a very interesting berry. They're grown in a very special reason. They're grown in bogs in northern North America and also in South America. It's very fascinating. United States is the #1 producer of cranberries. #2 happens to be Canada. Now, Wisconsin, the Badger State, they grow probably 2/3 of all of the cranberries in the United States. This year, we're going to have 8.13 million barrels. The crop this year actually is down about 9%, so prices might be a little bit higher this year for the holidays. Warren Simmons, you probably don't know who that is. Warren Simmons created Chevy's. He also built Pier 39. When he was at Chevy's and built Chevy's, they always did a fresh margarita. And one December, he wanted to do fresh cranberry margaritas. And so he went to Ocean Spray and he said, "Ocean Spray, I need cranberries for all of my restaurants." They said, "No problem." Well, when it came time to produce those cranberries, it was a very bad crop that year. They called Warren Simmons and they said, "We don't have cranberries for you." Oh my goodness, that made him mad. So he learned everything he could about cranberries, and he learned where they grow 39 to 46 parallel north. They also grow 39 to 46 parallel south, right along the lakes region of Chile. And he was the one that made Chile the #3 producer of cranberries in the world today. Now, if you do make your fresh cranberry sauce, what do you do if you happen to have leftovers? Can I give you a couple hints? First of all, take your very favorite barbecue sauce. Mix it in 50-50 with your leftover cranberry sauce, 50-50 your favorite barbecue sauce, and now you have a wonderful sauce for your pork, right? Here's another one. Take some Catalina dressing and some onion soup mix it in with your leftovers, and now you've got a wonderful sauce for chicken or other poultry. There you go. Now you know what to do with your leftovers. Hey, coming up, we have Rick Minderman is coming in and showing us some very classy and classic items just for the holiday season. Don't go away. Hey, I told you we're going to go shopping today. Yes, we're going shopping at Cordy Brothers with us today. So thrilled to have Rick Minderman, General Manager at Cordy Brothers. If you've never been there, come on, Folsom Boulevard. You've got to go there. Some of the best deli, some of the best meat, some of the best produce. I used to deliver produce to you many, many years ago.
Don't date yourself too much.
No, I won't. So, Rick, let's start with produce, obviously. You have some special items.
We have a very special thing. It's an anomaly tree in Oregon. that they discovered, and in the last 3 seasons, this is our 3rd season of having the Desert Rose apple. And I'm going to cut one of these open because these are amazing. They are the strawberry lemonade apple.
Oh my goodness, look at that. And Chef Adam Peckel made a galette for us today. Take a look at how beautiful that is.
It bakes wonderfully well just to eat. They're crisp. They have this strawberry lemonade flavor. And on the Cordy Brothers website, cordybrothers.com, if you click the menu tab, you will find a recipe for a galette. You can make pastries out of them. This is with a nice cream cheese.
Perfect.
Chef Peckel did an amazing job. I want to
perfect for the holidays.
take a bite right in.
Another item that's really popular at the holiday time, especially with Italians in New York, Boston, Chicago, is an item that looks like an overgrown celery. It's called cardone or cardoni, very Italian.
What is it actually related to?
Artichokes.
Artichokes, and it has that artichoke quality. So Chef Peckel made a gratin of this that is a Daryl Cordy favorite. CordyBrothers.com, menu tab, drop down, you can get the menu or the recipe to make this on the menu tab. You can do the gratin. The other way they do it is they deep fry it.
Deep fry, yes. In the South they do, yes.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it's a huge New Year's treat for Italian Americans.
Yeah, very good. So we have a whole lot of other things here. When we come into Cordy Brothers, this is what you're known for.
We just had a container arrive from Italy. We have a direct relationship with 3 panettone manufacturers, arguably the best in Italy. We have 35 varieties.
Wow.
And the amazing thing behind our panettone, it's not just the typical. Every year, Dario Lozan makes something special and unique. This is new last year, which we just had a little bit. This year we've got a better hold that up and show that. We've got a better quantity of them. This is Ecuadorian chocolate made with Cuban rum.
Oh,
we can't have
goodness.
Cuban rum in the United States, but they send it to Italy and they use the Cuban rum to make this.
Oh my goodness, Captain Jack Sparrow would love this.
Let me tell you. To make French toast out of these, to make bread pudding, just have with coffee to toast. Here's another huge favorite. This is lemone. So it is made with lemon cream and bits of candied citrus.
They candied the lemon.
Yes. But you can see the piece in here, see the glistening? That is limoncello cream.
Oh, and that takes a long time to make limoncello. Oh my goodness. Wow, both of those are so good.
It is not Christmas until that 40-foot container backs up to our warehouse. We open it up and the smell of the bakery is emanating from that container. And finally, this is a woman-owned coffee roaster in Sacramento, Cher Gross, has brought us amazing varieties of coffee. So I asked her, would you do something special for this holiday season? So she made a winter blend just for Cordy Brothers.
Nice dark blend.
One of the best, well, it is not oily dark, but she roasts light to medium. This is as dark as she's ever roasted because I kind of coaxed her to roast something dark. It's Ethiopian and sea green pea berry from Papua New Guinea. Delicious stuff, and only at Cordy Brothers.
Okay, very good. Well, stock up, head over to Cordy Brothers, 59th and Folsom Boulevard. You might find Rick running around there as well.
Between now and New Year's, I'll be running around a lot.
Absolutely. And he'll point out some of these really, really cool items. Hey, don't go away. Coming right up, Mandy Bottoms is in the house. We're making tie-dye with cranberries. Don't go away. All right, Mandy Bottoms already has me to work here. We've got these napkins that we're gonna make. We're making tie-dye napkins. I love the idea. And so you got all these rubber bands, and so I got this napkin here. You told me to do it really tight. And we're using cranberries for the tie-dye.
Yes, as a natural dye. So
Okay.
you might have kids around for, you know, the holidays, and all you need to do this project is a piece of fabric. I chose some napkins, cloth napkins I thought might be nice for the holidays, but you can do a dish towel, a t-shirt, whatever you have kind
Love
of
it.
laying around. And Michael got us started here. He's got some rubber bands tied. There's different ways you can do it. You can do small bunches with lots of rubber bands, or you can do one big one where you twist it all. So there's different ways you can do it, and you'll get a different pattern depending on how you twist it. So what we have in this cup is about half vinegar, half water, and that helps the dye absorb. So we're
Okay.
gonna soak it in there for now. And yeah, it bubbles because there's some air pockets in there. And then while that's soaking, this is a great activity for your kids to help with. They're gonna get the cranberries ready. So we put in, you know, just a bag of cranberries.
She said the kids get ready. That's why I'm doing it.
And then 4 to 5 cups of water. That's perfect. And then, you know, you don't have to stir it, but they might, if they're helping, they might want to give it a little stir. And then we're gonna put that back on the oven or on the stove, and we've actually been preparing one for you. So you let it simmer for about 30 minutes so the cranberries will get nice and soft. And wow, they look really good. So we're actually gonna grab a potato masher, and what you're gonna do is you are gonna mash these up as well as you can. And that's a great thing for kids to help with. They wait until they're nice and cool, and then the kids can do all the mashing. And you're gonna get all those juices out, and the juices are actually what we're going to use for the dye. We're also going to prepare a strainer over a bowl, and that's how we'll get all the solids out, and it'll hopefully leave all the juices behind.
Okay.
So we're gonna pour that in now. I suggest if it's still warm, you have a grown-up do this part because you don't want kids to get too warm there. And when I did this at home, I kept all of the solids because I thought I'm going to want to use that for baking later. So you can keep those and use them for a cranberry sauce or for muffins.
Great idea.
I'm going to make a quick bread probably, so you don't have to get rid of all those.
Trying to get
those
as
great
much
juices.
liquid
Yeah.
down as we can. Take a look at that. Mash as much as we
That is
can.
a lot of berries.
Okay. So we got that.
Yeah, but we can put it right in there.
Okay.
And once you have let
So this is what you have. You have some liquid down there.
And once you've let the napkin soak for a little bit, it's ready to take in all of that dye. So what you're going to do is you're going to just kind of dunk it in. I know it's a technical term.
Dunk. Yes.
If I was doing it with my kids, I would probably go outside and let them use a spoon to kind of pour it over the material.
great
That way they
idea.
can be involved with it. But I probably wouldn't do that inside because I don't want my kitchen to get that dirty. And then pretty soon it's going to be looking very red and cranberry-like. And what I did is I put it in a Ziploc bag and I let it sit for about 24 hours.
So,
and I'm going to
okay.
show you what it's going to look like after it's been sitting for about 24 hours.
Oh, take a look at that.
So we take off these rubber bands that were on here previously, and then we'll
Boy,
see.
you tied those really tight.
I did tie them really tight.
Wow.
Perfect. And then you're going to pull it off. This one I did kind of a stripe pattern.
Oh, my goodness.
So you can see how the color has absorbed wherever it was able to be. This one's a little bit light. The way you did yours, how we rolled it like that, I think you'll get even more color in. So it just depends on what pattern you do. And then how cute would it be to have this around the Christmas dinner table or whatever
Absolutely.
holiday you're
Oh my
celebrating.
goodness.
Yeah.
What a great idea. Tie-dye with cranberries. And I love your idea. Don't throw that away because
No,
you use
don't.
it with so much stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Ag in the Classroom, Mandy.
Yes, Ag in the Classroom is a nonprofit foundation, and what we do is we create materials for teachers or for parents at home over the holidays who maybe are looking for some way to engage their kids. All of our activities help kids learn where their food and fiber comes from. So you can find us online at learnaboutag.org.
Love it, love it, love it. Hey, coming up, we have Dr. Chelsea Zarkon. We're going to talk about alcohol during the holiday time. Come on, let's make some mocktails. Don't go away. All right, holiday time, there's parties, family parties, there's parties for work, there's all kinds of parties, there's all kind of drinks flowing, right? Dr. Chelsea Zarkon?
Yeah, and we want to make those a little bit healthier.
Okay, so let's talk first of all about alcohol. And some people think it cheers you up, but actually alcohol does not.
Yeah, so recent research on alcohol has kind of busted the myth that light alcohol consumption is protective or safe. And so any amount of alcohol consumption actually increases your risk of certain types of cancers as well as dementia. Now, drinking less is definitely better than drinking more, but today I just wanted to kind of bring in some fun alternatives if you wanted to cut out alcohol completely.
Okay, I like that. So we have some mocktails going on here. What's our first mocktail?
Cranberry, of course.
Cranberry. Here's our ingredients for the cranberry. What are these ingredients?
So we've got some ginger kombucha. We've got cranberry juice, of course. We've got a little bit of pomegranate juice, and we've got the juice from one orange.
Okay,
so we're going to go ahead, this is a cranberry Cosmo. We're going to go ahead and throw this into the cocktail shaker. So ginger, great for digestion. It's going to give you that sparkling factor. And of course our cranberries. We throw in a little bit of pomegranate for antioxidant.
Oh, I love that.
And then of course citrus is a lovely winter fruit. It's going to give it a little bit of a sour taste. So we'll put this on, and why don't you be our bartender today? Give it a little shake.
And you have ice in here.
Yes.
Okay. It's nice and cold. Oh my goodness.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, and I like using organic cold pressed juices, not from concentrate, no sugar added. A lot of one of the things we don't think about at the holidays is how much sugar is also in the cocktails that we drink. So we're sticking with more natural sugars today. So let's cheers.
This is our first one.
Let's see if the Chevy's founder would approve. Do you think?
Oh yes, that's refreshing. Oh my goodness. That is very refreshing.
A great way to drink cranberry, which is not a juice that a lot of people know how to integrate.
Our next
Yeah, so this
mocktail
is a citrus sour. It's actually not very sour, it's nice and sweet. This is going to feature blood orange, which is a lovely winter fruit as well. So we'll go ahead and have you, this one we're gonna add without ice into this cocktail shaker first. So we'll give you blood orange.
I love it. Somebody needs to do a better marketing campaign for that orange.
We're starting today.
Blood orange is just not a very good marketing name.
And then this is a lemon lime sparkling beverage, no sugar added, no aspartame. This is a tablespoon of egg white. So that's gonna create a really nice foam. And then we're gonna sweeten it up with a little bit of raw local honey.
And how much do I put in?
We're gonna put all of that in there.
All of that's going in.
All of it that you can get out of the bottom of the bowl there.
Okay.
Okay, and what we're gonna do first is we are going to shake this up without ice. So give it a nice vigorous shake, really get that egg white emulsified with the honey, create a nice foam.
Don't you just love live television? Things like that happen on live television. So if you're making this drink, this mocktail, make sure you put the carbonation after you shake it.
And it's done.
That was foamy.
Holiday surprise. We'll add a little bit of ice in there, and then we'll have you give it one more shake. This one you can do a little gentler.
Okay. I did play baseball, so I'm good at this.
Yeah, there you go. We don't want it to explode on us.
Okay.
And then we'll pop this lid off. Let's see if you can get it off. Perfect. And then we'll pour it into this glass. I garnished with a little bit of lime wedge here. I actually include the ice in this one because you have that nice foam. And there you go, you've got a nice citrus drink.
Okay, and this is mine.
It is yours.
Oh, good, thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Oh my God, that is refreshing too. Oh my goodness. Dr. Chelsea, you did it again. That is so good. That's awesome. Hey, thank you so much for being with us today and telling us and reminding us the importance of being healthy even during the holidays. All right. Hey, coming up, don't go away. Guess who's here? Chef Adam Peckle's in the house and a very special guest. Don't go away. Hey, welcome back. We're so glad you're here with us on our holiday special. And I told you we're going to have a very special guest. Here is our special guest. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to have you. Mindy Click, the executive director from Meals on Wheels, Sacramento Meals on Wheels. Thank you so much for being with us today. First of all, so many people don't know what Meals on Wheels is. Can you tell us?
Well, we're a nutrition program, and we provide meals to seniors 60 years and over. We can provide them in your home or in a cafe setting or even in a restaurant setting.
No way. We can go into a restaurant.
Yes.
How does that work?
So we partner with local restaurants in Sacramento County. We have about 5 of them. And you get a little card that has your picture on it, little scan card. You get loaded with about 10 meals each month. You go in and you order off a special senior menu, and just like you were going in and paying with your credit
Wow,
card.
how cool is that? How many meals do you provide, let's say, in a month?
In a month, oh my, easily 22,000.
No way, 22,000. So you're making contact with 22,000 of our senior citizens.
We have, that's going to be our meal distribution. We have about 1,300 people on the program. That's for our home delivered meal alone.
Wow, so you're meeting a real social need and nutritional need, right? It's not just about meals, it's about nutrition.
Aside from the nutrition, it is about the connection. So our people that are delivering the meals are going in, and they're not just dropping off the meal and leaving. They're going in, how are you today? What's going on in your life? And that's the one piece that a lot of seniors are missing.
And especially at the holiday time, that is so important, isn't it?
Yes.
How can people get involved with Meals on Wheels? Maybe they want to volunteer. Is there volunteer positions available?
We have a huge volunteer base. We have about 200 plus volunteers.
Way to go, volunteers.
And they are our heart and soul. And the wonderful thing is that, you know, you can be a volunteer driver, you can come into the office, you can also make phone calls to seniors to check on them and see how they're doing. So there's a number of volunteer opportunities. And we have a orientation that's fantastic. We have a volunteer manager that's just does an amazing job. Robin is our gal. And, you know, just go to our website and fill out the volunteer form and come in, you know, for one of our orientations. They're so fantastic.
What is your website?
It's MOSAC, MOWSAC.org.
Meals on Wheels. Okay,
Yes.
MOSAC. All right, very good. And you have a phone number?
Yes, it's 916-444-9533.
All right, very good. Well, we're going to head back into the kitchen to see what Chef is up to. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun to be with Mindy from Meals on Wheels. And Chef Adam Peckel is with us here today. Oh my, it's all about cranberries this time of year.
It is. It's a great accompaniment to all those holiday meals.
Yeah, so we went all the way back to the City Tavern Cookbook in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
And the chef there, he cooked for Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and all of them, Benjamin Franklin. And in that book, there's a recipe all the way back from...
Well, yeah, it's from what I understand, it's one of the original native species to the Americas, and they were making cranberry sauce before this one. With just the real ingredients, like you spoke about earlier.
Okay, so from the book, what do you have?
It's so simple. We've got just those great fresh cranberries, and like you said, a little bit of sugar, and of course a little bit of liquid, which we're just going to use water for this nice simple version.
What other liquid can we use?
All kinds of stuff. I mean, you can use apple juice like you had mentioned. If you want a little more tangy, you could get a little vinegar in there. Our good friend Rick Menderman suggested ginger ale, which I think is an amazing idea.
I'm going to try that next time.
Because again, ginger is one of those things that you can add. So again, we've got the real simple version of just the cranberries, a little bit of liquid, and some sugar. And right there, you're off to the races. You could go simply with that. Or,
what would Chef Adam Peckel
You know, I like adding some nice aromatic herbs like a thyme or a sage. Maybe some rosemary. You can add ginger, a little bit of orange peel. That is actually traditional from the Tavern Cookbook, so we get that in there. And it happens really, really fast. I made a version here this morning. It took about 10 minutes.
So when the berries start to pop?
They start to pop, and it's kind of fun.
They tell you when they're done.
They really do. They tell you when they're done. And it's so fun to just kind of listen to them pop and snap. And you could cook it down a little bit longer if you want a little more smoother. You could treat it a little bit longer, but I like those kind of like nice chunky berries in there. It's a great accompaniment.
Now you mentioned cranberries being original to North America. There's only 4 fruits truly native to North America, cranberries being one of them, blueberries, the Concord grape, and the American crabapple.
I know.
Those are the only 4 fruits truly native to North America.
Great stuff. And so, again, this is something that's so easy to make, and then you kind of make it for whatever you're accompanying with. I've got, beef gets real expensive around the holidays, so we often go to a pork or a porchetta, which has become really popular popular. And so I like to take it in a little bit of a different direction. I add a little bit of chipotle pepper, and you get that little smokiness. You had talked about adding barbecue sauce. Well, we've almost made a little cranberry barbecue sauce by just adding this little smoky chipotle in there. You've got the tangy, you've got the sweet, you've got the smoke. Great accompaniment to pork.
Wow, that is very simple. Now, earlier on the show, we had Rick Minderman up there who was talking about these apples. You made this.
So simple. It took me about a half an hour to pull. I used some puff pastry that I actually got at Cordy Brothers, as a matter of fact. Nice and simple. Roll it out a little bit more. Make the nice little bit filling off their website. And I mean, the apples speak for themselves.
What little girl wouldn't like that, right?
I don't want at my house that. I need to get a lot more apples, it turns out.
And with the cardone, you did this wonderful gratin.
Yeah, this was such a fun thing to do. I honestly haven't had a lot of experience with them, and it's like an artichoke, which I love, and they take a little bit of work, but not as much work as the artichoke.
That's true.
And very traditional gratin, some cream and some thyme and some garlic, a little bit of nutmeg, and a great side dish that no one sees coming.
All right, Chef Adam Peckel, as always, thank you so much. A lot of great work you did here.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
It was fun today. It was fun.
From the entire team here at What's in Season with Michael Marks, we thank you for joining us, and we wish you a very
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
We'll see you next time.